So the other day I was playing Outcome Memories with two of my friends, and we were talking about upcoming characters, and I randomly mentioned Diablo from Rerun UST because he is one of my favorite EXEs. And I found out he was deconfirmed, apparently. I would like to highlight apparently because I'm getting this from an unofficial Wikipedia page, but it says they didn't want to have two fire users, the other one being Furnace, which in my opinion is like the worst answer to this of all time, because their playstyles would be completely different. Because Furnace's whole thing is capturing the animals so that way Starved can eat them. So he would naturally have a load of grabs, but I don't think Diablo would have any grabs in his kit at all. The other reason is because he only had a FNF mod, which makes a lot of sense. But like 2 weeks ago, I think, the Rerun UST story trailer dropped, and Diablo is having his own story more than just an FNF mod, as he is the main antagonist of this web series. And they're also adding Adam, and he appears in one game, and he sits there and does nothing, and then he like deteriorates or some crap. I don't remember, but yeah. So I thought the two apparent arguments were not the best, so I thought it'd be fun to talk about a moveset for Diablo and Outcome Memories. So let's get right into it. So first up, we have his normal M1 attack, punch, whatever you want to call it, and it would be 20 damage. Now that doesn't sound like that much, especially considering that 2011X's is like 42. But trust me, I think it's good to have his M1 low for what I have the rest of his kit to be built up to be. And this move is gonna have burn, like Blaze is gonna have in version 0.2. So yeah, it's good to keep it a little bit lower because of the burn. It'll do some extra damage. His second ability will be called Flame Dash. So if we take a look at this animation part of his song Drop and Roll, you can see him boost himself forward twice with his fire. So we're just gonna take that and put it straight into the game. But he can go any direction he wants, including vertical movement. So it's kind of like Waylay in Valorant, except you can go up with both dashes, and each individual dash will go 13 studs. And this ability would have a cooldown of 25 seconds, so that way it's like you can't use it like all the time, but you get it back kind of quickly to keep up pressure. His second ability will be Counter. Looking at the animation from Drop and Roll again, he grabs BF's microphone to pull him closer to get a hit off, which he actually misses, but we're not going to talk about it. So while Counter is active for 1.25 seconds, he can do anything he wants still. He can still move, attack, everything. But if he gets hit, it'll start an animation of him stopping whatever he's about to get by. You know, Knuckles' punch, Amy's hammer. For Tails, he can just like dash behind him. I don't know how the hell he's going to parry a gun. And then he just does that kick that does 15 damage. Specifically the one he misses on BF right here, so like the right foot. The freaking noggin. This would have a cooldown of 40 seconds. So you can't use it that often. His third ability is Getting Hotter. This move causes an animation to play that kind of looks like this, minus the wacky mouth movements because no song. And for the next 20 seconds, all of Diablo's attacking moves will have a 1.75x multiplier, making the M1 damage 35 instead of 20. And this would have a cooldown of 55 seconds. That starts after the 20 seconds of the increased attack ends, so you'd have to use it carefully in order to get the most out of it. For Diablo's final ability, it would be called Inferno. I don't have a reference for what the animation would be, but something where he laughs, and then it could kind of look like this part of the Drop and Roll lyric part, but in like reverse. So you see like the fire around him, and then he like leaves fire residue. This move will have like a I don't want to know exactly how long, but the animation would like, you know, cause a startup. So it has like start lag for any like, you know, fighting game players. So you'll have like a little bit of time to get away. So it's not a guaranteed hit. So it'd be a massive AoE attack that does 30 base damage. Well, the damage can be greatly increased due to his passive, which I will get to in a second. But this attack would leave the little fires around, like you can see. If you step on them, you would get the burn effect. I don't know how much damage burn does yet because Blaze isn't in the game, but you would get burned. This attack will have a 35-second cooldown, but you probably shouldn't be using it that often if you want to get the most amount of damage out of it because of his passive, which is called Soul Time. Every time you do damage to someone, it goes up in increments of 6. Every single one increases the Inferno damage by plus 0.15% attack power. Meaning, at full power, Inferno can do 57 damage. I'll show all the damage increments on the screen so you can see how it progresses and all that stuff. But yeah, so this can be really dangerous when paired with getting hotter, as the max amount of damage you can do being 57 with the 1.75x multiplier can do 98.5 damage, which at the current state where you like die at 10, it will kill you. And that is the moveset. I wanted to make something where he's trying to fight a lot, like, you know, trying to get in all the action, because it doesn't really seem like Diablo is really calm, just judging off of this line from his story trailer.
We'll cleanse your world by burning it to ash!
Anyways, thanks so much for sticking around to finish this video. The entire thing started from a rant about how the reason for why Diablo wasn't in the game was a little bit dumb to me, which also started from one of my friends saying that Rey has no moveset potential, in which they are wrong. But if you like the moveset, leave a like and subscribe, and if this does well, maybe I'll make some more. Alright, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.